Get elevated. Oh yeah, with AD.
What up, man? AD, episode 2 of AD is Elevated, man. This round, have a very, very special guest. Know this individual since he was about 16, where he, at that time, I met him, I was probably about 20, and he was a child. He was a wild child. And now this fool has a full face of hair, something that I cannot grow myself. David Biga, my guy. Hello.
Bro. How's it going, man?
Chilling, man. First of all, thank you for your time. I appreciate you.
Absolutely, likewise.
This is a conversation we've been trying to put on wax for years.
Yeah, dude.
Finally got here. Legendary for sure.
Absolutely.
So you're originally from Centerville, Dayton, Ohio area. I'm just going to run through some stuff that people may not know that I know right now.
I appreciate it.
I know you spent some time at Wright State.
Yeah.
Spent some time at Clark State.
Right.
You ventured out to Chicago, finished school.
Right.
And you've been an artist for some time as well, which we'll talk about from the jump here in a second. But now you're not only an artist, you're running Rough Draft Magazine as well as Novelist Music Group.
Yeah, yeah.
So now let's take it back to the beginning a little bit. So when I met you, and people used to, and I think I kind of jumped in this as well, people used to just refer to you as Bieber at the time because he was fucking like popping and you were just this short white kid with blonde hair. And you just looked like, it's so innocent. Yeah. Little did we know. It's far from that. I learned quickly though. And now you're just a grown ass man. Anyways, you were everywhere. Anytime I would go down to visit Nick, you would be there. And you would be ready to go. And you know what I mean when I say ready to go. Biga's just ready to go. You were a party animal. Yeah. At a young age. I'm sorry for putting that on blast. But you were, and that's how I remember you.
I was living life quick.
Man. But you were always lively. So you're making music at that time, which I did not know. You were very, you were in your beginning phases, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely beginning.
When do you think you really started to take it serious? Were you still in Ohio? Were you in Chicago?
I was in Ohio. The craft wasn't, where I wanted it to be yet. Okay. But when I started taking it seriously was, right after Wright State, right around that time.
Got it.
But it was something that was...
And there you're what, 19 or 20 at this time?
Yeah, I was about 19 years old.
Okay.
19 years old when I really started performing in Dayton. And that was I won at Jack's WO's Therapy Cafe down on 3rd Street in Chicago, or Dayton, sorry.
Good Lord.
And
I never knew you were doing all this, by the way.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a real intimate crowd, exposure. We got to, get to meet people, other artists. Shout out to all the Dayton artists.
Facts.
That I performed next to, and that we'll continue to work with. But especially the ones that are still doing it.
Still going.
Yeah. It's hard out here, but we, that's kind of what Rough Draft is, and Novelist. We're this, hopefully this vessel towards giving everybody a platform.
No, I like it. Yeah. I think coming from the perspective of an indie artist, those two things, Novelist and even Rough Draft more so for me right now, just as far as what you guys are doing, provides the artist with an outlet and a platform.
Thank you.
Which they're all, artists are, having used to be an artist, you're always looking for, and working with SAD, you're always looking for a platform or an outlet to be heard or to make that next jump, or what's going to provide you even just that little bit, slightest bit more of advertisement for yourself, if you will. And so, that's why I'm a fan of Rough Draft Magazine, and it's doing so, it's doing what it wants to do in its own realm. Right. I like the concept behind it.
Well,
for sure.
I appreciate that. We definitely appreciate that. And, we're just trying to be, uncut, raw, and ultimately tell the story that the artist, that the person behind, the artist or the sound, is, trying to tell.
I like it.
Because I think, even when, artists get big and they get earned media, they're not telling that story. It's told for them. And
through their music, they're telling it.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not exactly what they're trying to say, or the music doesn't involve everything that they're trying.
It's up for interpretation in a lot of ways.
Yeah, and there's people behind the sound.
For sure.
And I think that sometimes that goes unnoticed. So there's definitely
people behind the music. You're saying people behind. There's an actual person behind the artist.
Exactly.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Got it.
Yeah.
And you guys are highlighting that through Rough Draft.
Yeah.
And it's not even just artists though either, mind you.
Well, not just musical artists, right?
Right.
Visual artists, writers.
Facts. I guess they're all arts. You're right.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
storytellers of all kinds.
I like it.
No matter the medium.
Right?
Right.
Facts. I was talking with D-Mac, and I think production is a form of storytelling as well.
Yeah,
Everything.
absolutely.
You can look at anything as a form of storytelling.
Yeah, what you're doing is storytelling.
We're telling stories right now.
You're giving me a platform to tell a story in a sense. So yeah,
It goes both ways. No, facts.
Yeah,
I'm with it all. Would you say that one holds more focus for you right now between being an artist, novelist, which is an indie label, right? Correct?
Yeah, we're an independent label.
And Rough Draft Magazine, if you're putting more focus towards one, or if you even enjoy one more than the other?
I enjoy music. I enjoy people. My focus is on music. We're active.
Right.
We're doing more than most people maybe.
Okay.
Like as an artist,
Got it.
I'm taking on maybe some more responsibility.
Right.
But it's all in the benefit of everyone else, but also myself too. You know,
Right.
like it's all growth, and I'm putting other people on to help because I don't know necessarily everything.
No, none of us do.
So yeah, there's people that want to collaborate with novelists, with Rough Draft Magazine. People that are behind writing some of the articles, for the artists that we're highlighting.
Right.
And like that's where we enable people as well, that want to write or.
You're giving them an opportunity to get to the field.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're diving into AI. We're going to be investing in AI, the technology.
You're rich.
Behind it, rich-minded.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah. No, we're going to invest in the AI to create new mediums of storytelling.
Okay.
Musical storytelling, ideally.
Right.
But yeah, so.
Is there a certain company with AI that you're looking to invest in, or?
That's up to talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's up to talk. We can all talk about that. I love Steve Jobs.
Right.
I love Apple.
What makes you love Apple?
I love Steve Jobs.
Does it scare you that everything is connected? Does that scare you?
Yeah.
Like everything's connected? Not only just people, but even like the product. Like I have a MacBook and an iPhone, and then these two things are connected through iCloud, or I can even AirDrop things just so quickly. Everything's connected though.
Well, it's not. It doesn't scare me.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Okay.
I think we gotta run with it. We have to be precautious, but as far as I think the new mediums of storytelling isn't gonna get too involved in infiltrating people's minds or something, or privacy, or maybe. But
wait, say it again. You don't think that what?
You're basically saying does it scare me? Technology, and
technology is already infiltrating our privacy.
Well, yeah, but I don't think what I'm doing is going to be getting.
Okay, gotcha. No, I follow. Well, that's why the stuff scares me.
Right.
No, gotcha.
Right.
Listen. Side note. So, my mom was visiting me the other day. It's probably a week and a half ago, and she brought me this bag of cookies. Never had this cookies before. Never seen this brand. Tate's Cookies. No idea. Didn't know what they were before. First time they were in the household. I still have them in the cupboard because I haven't touched them. Anyways, and I'm on Instagram. And they have the sponsored ads pop up in the story mentions, and Tate's Cookies pops up. See,
it's crazy.
It's just what I'm saying. That's why I asked if it's scary. So I understand what you want to invest in is something that's not scary.
Well,
but
it
technology is scary as shit.
It scares me that there's people in positions like me where I'm running a business and I'm responsible for people's information.
Right.
It does scare me that there's people that aren't me doing it. That, that are that could
they have different motives.
Exactly, that does scare me.
Yes.
But that's what I'm doing. I'm challenging those people.
Okay, I like it. Come on.
So yeah, it doesn't scare me. No, it motivates me, I guess.
I like it.
Yeah.
So taking it back to your music, you got 4 projects out. Started with audio visual therapy. Then we went to Biga. We went to Awake.
Yes, sir. Yep.
And now PTSG.
PTG.
What did I say? PTSG.
Well, yeah, it comes from PTSD.
Post-traumatic.
Right.
And yours is post-traumatic growth.
Ew. Right. Correct.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
PTSG.
Shout out to D-Mac, man.
Yeah. So it's
So I was basking in it for a minute, but take me down that road. First of all, take me on your progression from each project to the next.
Yeah, so Biga was a manifestation project through my move from Dayton to Chicago.
Got it. Transition period.
Yeah, it was the tracks that I was working on the road. were kind of catapulting me to the mentality that I was gonna have in Chicago.
Got it.
And I laid all those tracks in Chicago. So that was my first like professional recorded in a studio project. It was an EP short, 6 tracks.
To me, it's like, I love that short body of work too, because it's usually you can get through it in a commute. So if I'm taking a train or a bus or a car trip somewhere, and that 15 to 30 minutes, give or take, you can usually get through one of those types of projects depending on how long the songs are.
And the market's so flooded nowadays, so it's
People don't want to hear 15, 20 minutes.
Right, so it was conscious for sure.
I like
Absolutely. And then Awake, that was another short body, 6 tracks EP.
Right.
And then I concentrated really hard and conceptualized my growth as an artist, as a person, and I took kind of my background in education and learning English, language, and like reading a bunch of literature and doing a bunch of research papers.
Right.
And took that kind of approach and applied that to the creation of post-traumatic growth.
And explain the title for me, just because.
So post-traumatic growth, it's the antithesis of post-traumatic stress disorder in a sense. Maybe that's the wrong word, but it definitely is like a potential outcome of post-traumatic stress disorder.
Got it.
So in order to experience post-traumatic growth, you have to have a traumatic experience that results in symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder.
Right.
And then through facilitating, a certain amount of, like community support, individual narrative that what we tell ourselves happened and why it happened, through, and then using our own experience as, a way to help others that go through similar things. All these things come together and then facilitate post-traumatic growth. And essentially what happens is you reach a level of consciousness that was higher than your pre-trauma self.
Okay, you're speaking from like a media ecological point of view right here.
Yeah, so that's essentially what it is. It's just like, it's not like hoping that bad things happen.
Okay.
But it's recognizing that bad things do happen, and we have 2 ways to respond.
Right, it can go one way or it can go the other. And the way that it should go ends up in the post-traumatic growth.
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I'm following.
That's it. Yeah.
Following, man.
Yeah. And then the sound behind it, it's just like I'm trying to take someone on a sonic journey.
Okay.
To that growth.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Thank you.
You've got two pretty large features in your body of work, your catalog. You got the one with Chip.
Yeah.
How'd that come about? How'd you guys make that happen?
Just energy, I think. We just, I reached out to him on Instagram. Wow. And
people are scared to reach out on the gram, by the way. You just got to do it. You just got to do it. You never. What's the worst thing happen? Someone says no, they don't respond.
Yeah. Exactly. And it put me on to his manager, and it was history. I came serious to work, and we made a fun track. I think it's a good track to work out to.
Just tell me the title behind Rage. It's Rage Pager, right?
Rage Page.
Rage Page.
Yeah.
So what's that like? Are you going on a rampage? Tell me what's it mean? What's Rage Page mean?
So it's this idea of just I'm letting out my anger or my rage through this art.
Okay.
Form. And I'm connecting it with novelists like The Page.
Got you. Okay.
And
Rough Draft Magazine works.
Right,
I don't know. Was that around then? It wasn't
yet. It wasn't around yet, but
okay.
Yeah, it's all connected.
Coincides,
It's all branding.
Got it.
And Cuddy, Rager.
Right.
So it's just some Ohio shit.
I like facts. I'm all for Ohio. The other big feature you have is this new one, Yalee.
Yeah.
I'm saying his name right?
Yalee.
Is it Yalee?
Yalee.
Oh wow, I thought it was Yalee.
Yeah.
I haven't touched into his work yet, but I will. Big artist, name out of date, correct?
Yeah. He's
How did your relationship come about with him?
Yeah, he's in the streets, man. All this stuff happened. Has been happening. but it was highlighted again with George Floyd. And he's out in New Jersey.
Okay. So is he
he's
from
from
Dayton?
Dayton? From Dayton, both of us are. But we both came back to Dayton, ironically, at the same time, just to check in.
Right.
And I hit him up. I saw that he was here and like doing some positive stuff in the streets with people. I just hit him up. And yeah, we met at 2 a.m. at a Waffle House. I had a track I'd been sitting on for a few months, and it's perfect for what's going on right now. Well, I hope anyway.
Right.
Felt right. So.
And that track is out now or no?
It's coming.
It's on the way.
Yeah.
I think I saw the sponsored ad on Instagram.
This year.
Double tapped it.
Yeah, this year it should be in the next few months.
Good. Do you have a date for it? Is the track all finished?
It's all finished. We got the artwork out. I just don't know we're just waiting for the go ahead from him.
Okay, got it.
So it should be in the next month.
You've always got fire artwork, by the way. I'm a fan.
Thank you.
So what's next for David Biga? We have post-traumatic growth. We're waiting on the record with Yalee. What's next?
Yeah, I mean, musically, working on another project. I'm not gonna mention anything about it yet. Projects on projects. We got one coming out with Novelist Music Group.
Okay.
Me and D-Mac are working on one. Collateral Dreams.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a lyrical ballad.
Lyrical ballad. It's we're trying to bring nature back into people's lives and like try to emotionally connect with people and like uplift people through some dope energy.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah,
It sounds different. It sounds like a vibe.
Yeah. I mean, that's what a lot does. I think Cudi has kind of coined the term musical anarchist. But yeah, man, I'm just trying to tell the story.
I like it.
Yeah,
that's what we're here for,
that's
right?
What we're gonna keep doing. We're just gonna keep telling our story, helping other people tell theirs, and spreading love for real. That's it.
I'm all about all of that. So before we get out of here, I do have one request. I would like more videos. I want more visuals from y'all.
They're coming.
Okay, we got
They're
those.
coming.
Okay, please.
They're
thank you.
coming.
Times 2.
Please.
They're coming. We got one with D-Mac.
Okay.
Like I know, me and Yalee are linking up for the video. So
Please. I love visuals. I think
They're coming.
They're especially perfect for. You have to have visuals these
I
days.
agree. Yeah. So
We're with it.
that's where I expect a lot of them.
I love it.
Yeah.
And what's one thing you would leave the viewers, the listeners, the audience with from David Biga?
Yeah, just love yourself. Love yourself. Don't look out. Look in.
See, it's a different guy.
Yo.
Yeah.
And where can people follow you at?
At David Biga.
Spell it out for them, just in case they
DAVID BIGA.
Boom.
And
On
then,
all platforms.
All platforms. Novelistmusicgroup.com, DavidBigamusic.com, RoughDraftMagazine.com.
Cool.
Squad.
I love it. David Biga, Novelist Music Group, Rough Draft Magazine, ADisElevated. You did it.
Yeah.
Get elevated. Oh yeah, with AD.